Hello and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to try my hands on quilling. I found this set in my stash the other day and thought it was fun to try it on camera. This set comes with some detailed instructions and some examples on what you can quill, and they have, for example, these scraps or this frame and present box that you can make as projects, but I decided to create my own project. And most important, these instructions come with how to make the basic quilling shapes, as you can see here. Next thing in the set is this ruler with those different circles that have a 0.5 diameter difference, and this will help as a guideline to get the circles even every time. And then we have our quilling tool, which comes in a resealable bag. And this is basically just this round tool which has a tip that is split so you can slip in your paper pieces. And lastly we have our paper strips, and they come in various different colors and in 2 sizes. And I'm first going to make some experiments with the basics of quilling before starting on my project. So I chose a random color of the wider paper and I'm just rolling it up. And then I'm using the circle guide to make a 2.5 centimeter diameter circle as per instructions, and then I'm just gluing the circle together. And I repeat that 3 times. And what I found is you can't press too much or else the circles will deform. As you can see, the right hand circle is kind of misshapen and doesn't have the coil evenly, and that came because I just pressed too much while winding it around the quilling tool. Now, making the shapes was really easy. I didn't think it would be that simple to just squish these coils and to make them look fun. I chose to make my own quilling art, so I quickly sketched up the swan on some thicker cardstock paper, and I'm going to use the thinner variety of stripes to make my image. And I'm first starting off with the beak to experiment on how it would work creating these shapes that I want to use to make this swan. So I'm just using some orange thin paper and rolling it up and using a diameter circle I think would fit, and then gluing it together and trying to form it into the shape of the beak. And I didn't struggle that much with making this beak, it was fairly straightforward. And I just applied some glue to the back of it and gluing it on. And next thing I'm going to make the eye details, and for that I'm just needing a shorter strip of black since I don't want the coil to be extremely tight. And I proceed in the same manner as I did with the beak in just making a circle that will roughly fit the area I want to cover. And none of the guides fit that, so I just made a freehand circle, and I mostly using freehand circles for this project. And then I just shape it in form of the eye details and adding it. And then I'm just repeating those steps for every piece of this one. Before continuing with the body, I wanted to make a waterline, so I'm just choosing 3 different tones of blue and making random size coins of them and then adding them as the waterline. Here's the finished quilling project. I think it turned out really great and I learned quite a lot. For example, the paper, when I applied the glue with my fingers, would unravel kind of, so I put the glue on the surface and then placed the paper coats on top. Now I know that you can use a brush, but my glue is very quick drying and sticky, so I would have had the same results with a brush, with the coats unraveling. Anyways, I think this was a really fun project and I am excited to try out more quilling. And I'm definitely going to decorate lots of presents with this technique. I hope you enjoyed it too. And if you have ever done any quilling, I would be interested to know in the comments below what you did and maybe if you have some tips for me. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!